I'm going to talk about a few things, obviously. I did do a poll, and the poll was interesting, honestly. I might delve into that poll to see what everything is all about, comparing the YouTube poll with the Twitter poll. And of course, they all speak volumes, speak for themselves. So I did a poll on Twitter and on YouTube. So the Twitter poll lasted for 24 hours. The YouTube poll is still ongoing, right? The YouTube poll is still ongoing. Now, the YouTube poll is very similar to the Twitter poll, results-wise. So I thought, what do I do to actually, I'm going to show you, actually. Let me show you the poll. Let's see, where is it? All right. So this is the, yep. All right. So let me make this full screen, and then let me reduce that. And then yeah, just hang on, guys. Hang on. I'm going to show you something interesting. Let me see. Let me go to my Twitter account. Twitter. All right. So I put up a poll on Twitter recently. Where is it? Where is the poll? Come here. All right. There it is. Right. So there is the poll on Twitter. Right. So go back, and then I'm gonna show you something interesting, really interesting. Share screen. So we have the Twitter one, and so share, right? Okay. So let me share. Go to StreamYard. Right. So if you look on your screen here, you can see I asked a question, right? So I asked a question, and the question says, which one would you prefer? Pi Networks, Open Mainnet. It has to be Pi Network, Open Mainnet related. Now, I asked, you can see the options there. Open the firewall now, keep the firewall shut, open the firewall shortly, and then open the firewall based on the markets. This is what the results was when I did that on the 25th of April 2023. So that's 5 days ago. 54% said they want the firewall opened now. That's overwhelming considering the other options that we had below. Now, keep the firewall shut was the lowest. So it means not many people, based on the sample I have, want that. Not many people. You can see it. Not many people want that. So I can go and show you what the YouTube one is saying. So if I show you what the YouTube one is saying, it will be very, very interesting. So the YouTube one, where is the YouTube one? So if I go to YouTube, share this tab instead. So let's see the YouTube one. So you can see the YouTube one. Let's see if it's clear. All right, let me see. Right. So the YouTube one is ongoing, so you can still vote. Very, very similar numbers. Can you see that, guys? Very, very similar numbers. So a lot of people here, you can see straight away that 53%. So if we go to the Twitter one, what are we seeing? We're seeing 54.1%. We go to the YouTube one, what are we seeing? We're seeing 53%, and that's ongoing. So it tells you straight away that a lot of people, based on this small sample, want the firewall opened now. So now what I'm going to do is that I am going to moderate here. So I'm going to be the devil's advocate for both sides. I am not going to speak for one side or the other. I'm going to speak sort of like a mediator. Do you know what I mean? So I'm listening to one side and I'm listening to the other. So first of all, let's listen to what the people who want Open Mainnet firewall to be open now, let's see what they say. So obviously I've spoken with a few people. A few people have told me that, Ray, listen, there's a reason why I'm saying, or they're saying that they want it done now. And I had to understand where they're coming from, because if I shut it down and I said, no, I don't get it, why would you say that? That will not be how to deal with things. So I've gone out of my way, and now I'm going to search a video where there's a video that I released recently that a gentleman actually wasn't happy about it. So what he did was he put in comments, and that comment was so great that I thought, I'm going to share it with you. So this is this gentleman's comment. I'm going to share it with you as well. So let's see. Where is it? There. So let's all go through the comment. This is the comment. Right? This is the comment. So he said, "Thank you for the updates, Ray. I love your channel, but it just seems like the Pi community has been doing way more than the core team for the last 3 years. We have not received anything in return other than what is compulsory for the currency to be legitimate and operational. Is the hackathons really a good idea since the project does not really add value, or is the hackathons just a way of delaying the open network and getting hopes high? More efforts should have been put into negotiate with more established vendors and platforms, which has less risk and is more secure and will probably add more value to the coin. If someone is currently a vendor accepting Pi, they're paying their taxes with fiat and not Pi. Does their suppliers accept Pi? Does Pi really have value in an enclosed network if it's not capital for a vendor? I love the idea of the decentralized project, and that's great, but I think the rest of it isn't really adding value to the project and the coin. The coin should have been listed already." So this is Chandru Steenkamp, obviously. And I love this. And I told him I was going to use this to obviously do one of my live shows. And I think it's an interesting subject to talk about, to be honest, Now, that was one of them. And he sent me an email that is personal. I am not going to talk about that, but very good email as well. Very, very good email as well. And this gentleman, I'm telling you, we need to respect people's opinions, because can you tell me that what he said didn't make sense? Can you tell me that? Or can you tell me what he said does make sense? It's a valid point. That's what Glenn is saying. It's a valid point, and this is it. When you make your point so clear like that, listen, I'm not going to sit here and say, why is he saying that? No, I'm here acting as a moderator of, both sides, because I know what I would want. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what I want. It's all about the masses. You get what I'm saying? It's all about the masses. Now, obviously, I released a video a few weeks ago stating the period within which Open Mainnet could be, right? I stated the period within which it could be. So I told you guys that it could be between a certain period and a certain period. If you haven't yet watched the video, go watch it. But obviously, some people came out and were okay with it. Some were ambivalent. And obviously, somebody like Chandru Steenkamp was like, no, we need to be very pragmatic about it. And it makes perfect sense. I must tell you that. It makes perfect sense, because I'm looking at what he said. I'm going back to it just to show you, because these are discussions that need to be had. These are discussions that need to be had. So I look at the particular point he made here that, just caught my eye. I said, nah, man, I need to talk about this on our live show. So he made a comment here. Which one is it? This one. So he said, more effort should have been put into negotiating with more established vendors, such as Amazon, such as eBay, such as Alibaba, and of course, and platforms which have less risk and is more secure and will probably add value to the coin. Listen, everything he said there makes perfect sense. I am not against a single thing he said. And whatever your opinions are, please put it in the comment section, because when we get to the comment section where I have to read your comments, I'm going to read everything. I'm going to make sure we go through it step by step, comment by comment. So put it in there. Don't worry, your comments will be read. It should be obviously based on the subject for now. And then when we move to the next one, we'll talk about other things as well. But this makes absolute sense. Do you get what I'm saying? Everything that this gentleman has said makes perfect sense. And this was based on the video I released with regards to the date that my source gave me, or the period within which Open Mainnet could happen, and then so on and so forth. And listen, I'm ecstatic. I'm ecstatic. And one thing I need people to know is the PyCore team are not idiots. That's one thing for sure. They're not idiots. And because they're not idiots, I'm not going to sit here and act as though I know so much. Listen, I may know some things. Oh, Chandru is here. Chandru is here. That's good. I really want to hear the opinion of the masses. Listen, guys, let's put it up for this. I mean, listen, Chandru Steenkamp. Listen, I'm so happy you're here, because I told you I was going to talk about this thing. I promised you that. And I'm talking about it because the point you made was a reasonable point, my guy. It was a reasonable point. So all of you put your opinions there based on what I've just spoken about, because most pioneers want Open Mainnet now. Smash that like button, guys. Smash the subscriber button. And if you become a member, you will enjoy the channel even more, because the members, I want to do something special for them. Something in my mouth. Wait, let me drink this. I want to do something for the members, of course, which means that, you know, very soon when the merch comes out, I'm trying to design my merch and then obviously release it. They will get discounts and all of that. So the merch is going to, next time, you know, maybe in the next year or so, you might see me not wearing Manchester United, but this one will be new era, of course. It will still be new era, but it will be Rays United over here instead of the Trident, the Man United Red Devils over there. You know what I mean? By the way, it's all good or whatever. So let's discuss this, and when we get to that segment, we will talk in depth about it. He did smash it. He did smash it. Just like Mohammed is saying, Chandru smashed it really, because we all want that the core team try to make something with all platforms like Amazon, Google, Alibaba, etc., and that would actually value the coin a lot. Absolutely on point. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say. These things make sense. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. The Wiz here is saying, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't think about it that way. Let me go back, read what the Wiz said. That's a really good comment. And if you're building a currency for the people, then the people's opinion does matter. Absolutely, they do matter. They do matter. And